Hello and welcome to my channel, guys. Thank you for joining me. I am about to embark on Diablo 4 story. We're gonna go back. We're playing it a second time. After all this time, we're going back to the beginning to check out the story and answer the question, was the story good or was it bad? We're going to look at the best and the worst of the Diablo 4 story. We're going to give our opinion. We're going to see the whole story once again and have a refresher. Guys, I really appreciate it if you leave a like. Therefore, you support me. Thank you so much for joining me. And now, let's get into the Diablo 4 story. Start the original campaign, seasonal, the name done, and let's get into it. Are we gonna start? Yeah, let's start in normal, easy peasy. Story all the way. How does it all begin? Well, it begins
Sanctuary was never meant for humankind.
with us.
It was forged as a refuge from the war between the high heavens and the burning hells.
Yep.
Instead, it became a new battleground in this eternal conflict. A secretive group called the Haradrim has kept mortals safe. But now this once powerful order is a husk of what it was. And Sanctuary's ancient creators have returned to claim the hearts of humankind.
Why are we exploring?
This is the story of their downfall.
Why are we here? Why are we like in the winter and our horse seems like he's hungry? Like, why are we here? That's never brought into context. It's never brought into context. Like, why are we out here? Like, we're just a wanderer for some reason. It doesn't say we're in a pilgrimage or we're searching for something. We're just, surviving the harsh nature, like we were in Red Dead or something. We don't even know how to make shelter, apparently. Oh, okay. That's weird, right? Somebody smashed that. Whose statue is that supposed to be anyway? You go. Then our horse just gets devoured. Our horse just gets devoured in the darkness. Something startled it, and his instinct was just run to it. The graphics in this game, top notch. Now we end up without a horse freezing. This is where it all begins. We find the cave. And to my understanding, we decide to die here, bro, because there's no way you're going to keep warm without a fire. It's almost as if we died there, isn't it? As if we really just, like, from here on, it's just the astral realm. We died. There he is. The main character itself. Top-notch design. Sip of my coffee. Now we head out.
I should find better shelter before I freeze.
Dude, why is it a good idea to hide here during the day? And this is not even a cave, just a little gap. And then apparently my character finds it smart to look for even better shelter when it's colder at night. So crazy enough, not far from the cave is a whole village. We only had to push a little bit
Another
more,
abandoned town. Demons
and we would
everywhere.
have been here.
Fangs in the dark.
He bit me!
Careful! He's a wild one.
Here we go. We run into these people. What's going on?
What's it to you?
How
Oswin,
dare you?
hush! I'm sorry, Wanderer. You've come at a difficult time.
Yeah, when
This
isn't?
madman just stumbled into town and started causing trouble.
Demons!
When
spirits
isn't
of
it
the
a
ruins.
difficult time?
Kill us all! Kill us all!
Ruins. What is he talking about?
What is he talking?
Come, I'll explain.
I don't know why we can't explain it right here, but all right.
There is evil staring in the ruins to the north. That poor monk back there must have gone inside. Even a holy man like him was driven mad by whatever he saw.
Then this supposedly abandoned village is not abandoned.
Let me help you out.
Oh well, I meant to talk to her. Wait, I want to talk with her. It isn't safe here.
Could you protect us from whatever is out there?
Why?
We have nowhere else to turn.
Evil is
Dude.
gathering strength in those ruins. I will bring it to heal.
Truly?
You,
Oh, thank you.
you know why? Why? How do they know that I could handle it? How do they even know? And why do I agree? I guess compassion or whatever. But here we go. We already embarked on our first quest for some reason. So we enter these ruins to the north. And the first thing we run into is demons in here, which is weird because supposedly there is no demons. And crazy enough, Diablo, come on guys, look at the amount of gore in this game. This is a mature game. This is if you put a R-rated or mature rating on your game, this is what I'm expecting. Like no non-apologetic, over the top everything. Sex and gore all the way. All right, let's go in to see what happens when we reach the end of this ruin they made us investigate. So right here we find decapitated priests. Then we run into this sacred baron. Huge demon, which is not supposed to be here. This is your first boss battle in the game. Done and done. Now, we climb this rope. Make our way back to the village. To tell them how we dealt with the demon.
You've returned.
Crazy enough, they're surprised we returned. As if they were expecting us to
The
die.
old ruins are clear. Your town should be safe now.
Truly. Ha! By the light, you are heaven sent. Oh, I'm so sorry. We haven't any coin to offer. But we have hot stew, good company, and...
Stay
Corpse
for a pint.
stew, bro.
Wash out the taste of the stew.
We'd be honored if
They
you'd
named
join
it
us.
Corpse Stew. Then they decide to celebrate their new freedom from demon influence, and I'm just there, just like, yeah, free liquor. That's when your main character starts feeling all drowsy. noticing something's wrong with this liquor. But it's too late. You fall victim. I'm telling you, trust no one, bro. Trust no one. But this dark tone is really appreciated. You know, this is exactly what I'm looking for in a game like this. Apparently they've done this before. This guy is like the gravekeeper or Father Bernard's children. This is amazing, guys. The dark tone this has. I saw the weak made strong. A pack of lambs feasted on wolves. Tear of blood, desert jewel. I barely was able to read it. Ratma's prophecy. Crazy enough, we're a disciple of Ratma. That's what the necromancer is. He takes us to this barn where, yeah, they've done this before, obviously. Like, this is peak gameplay content, guys. Peak cinematic horror, where you're like helpless going into this situation. Look at the details, bro. They really went all out. People who designed these corpses, bro, they might be traumatized now.
My mother's body. So, shall you witness her glory?
So he takes
Before
petals,
you die.
blood petals from Lilith, and he makes us eat it. Basically, he puts it in our mouth.
Not ready yet.
He's a butcher, not a. Then, right here, Yosef saves
They're
us.
coming. The whole damn village. Get up. Get up. We have to fight our way out. There. Take them. May the light preserve us. Lost souls.
Now we're back in the game, and we show them how much of a chosen by God we are, with our immense power to do nothing, while our our skeletons destroy everything.
You are blessed like us now.
So she says that
That was all of them.
you are blessed like us now, which means they all ate Lilith's petals. Let's check this guy. Right, nothing. This is an area where we never have access to this area in the game ever again, guys. So unfortunately, I don't know why. It's just the area that just gets permanently locked. You could find it in the game, but the doors are just locked. You have no way to enter this specific area anymore. Like, dude, look at this place, man. All right. You're the madman from the shed.
Madman. Those heretics drugged me after I returned from the ruins. Just like you. I came to my wits and escaped. Tried to get inside the chapel, but it was locked and...
So they never got to give him the petals, just me.
What manner of evil is this? Petals? Of blood?
They must have fed them to me.
A blasphemous ritual. How did they learn this? Perhaps the answer lies in the chapel. They
This is
kept
how it all
locked
begins,
up for
guys.
a reason. The key might be on that woman who was leading them.
Apparently, that's what makes us special. Once we eat the petals, or they make us eat the petals, that's what makes the character we're playing special. The rest of the story. The fact that we ate those petals. So we're gonna go to the chapel to investigate because he suggests that the chapel might have something. So let's go. Let's check this chapel out and
Like the ones I was fed. Is
find
this
blood
real?
petals in the chapel. This is a central place for the whole story, this chapel right here. We investigate the petals and this is probably the second best cinematic in the whole game. There's probably like 2 cinematics that are amazing in the whole game. This is like, I would say, number 2. Which is a shame, the whole game. But dude, I feel like there should have been so much more of this in the game. So much more, especially for the price. Then all the villagers are summoned. We see a vision. That's our power now for eating the petals. Every time we interact with the petals, we see visions.
Shameful. Our Father has granted you a path to salvation.
I'm just gonna let the cutscene
And
run.
yet, you stray from it at every opportunity. You drink and gamble. You covet and steal. Shameful.
Sin is their birthright. My children. The lords of hell are coming to devour our world. Salvation lies not in the light, but in you. The faith has taught you to deny your heart's desire and turned you into a prisoner within yourself. Break the chains and discover who you were meant to be. Break the chains and be beautiful in sin.
Resist! Resist her temptation! Vani, it's me. I brought your child into this world.
So Lilith is the daughter, basically the princess of hatred. She's the daughter of Mephisto, the king of hatred, and she inspires hatred. The game has a lot to do with that.
They have awakened.
And here we see Elias.
The first of many. Go to the dry steps and continue your preparations. Now, our
true work begins.
Lilith, the way they designed Lilith, amazing. Lilith looks amazing.
You came to thank the light.
Elias, to be honest, Elias is possibly my favorite character in the story. Crazy as it is. Actually, my favorite characters in the story are Lilith and Elias. Alright, now we continue. How did I get out of here?
You
Wait,
collapsed inside. I thought the darkness had swallowed you. I dragged you here and put this cursed place to the torch. What happened to you in there?
I saw a vision. A horned demon. She said the lords of hell are coming. She wanted to help the people survive.
she wants to help us survive.
She
Key!
called them her children. And they welcomed her
Key!
like a mother.
She sees us as her
Mother.
children. She wants to save us from
It
the
cannot
lords.
be. I must report to the cathedral.
Listen, there is a hermit to the northeast. A man of questionable loyalty, but he knows of the forbidden. He might be useful to us.
Bring him to the cathedral in Kiovashad, and you will be in the light's favor.
So he told us there's a hermit to the north that we should seek out. And crazy enough, this idiot decided to burn this place down. So much for evidence and stuff. While we search, we finally find this cabin.
Is anyone here?
But no one is here. So we start investigating a few stuff. Find a secret passage. And see that someone has been investigating demons. They've been researching what's going on. And while we're in there searching, a hooded figure approaches with a bloody axe.
If you're going to trespass into my home, rifle through my things, then at least have the decency to join me for supper.
He was out in the
I'm
hunt.
bloody hungry.
He was hunting deer.
That's quite the story.
And that's where we tell him our story.
I wish it wasn't true,
We meet
but it is.
Lorath.
Why did I have that vision?
He has some
Thank
nice
those
supplies in
friendly
here.
villagers. They gave you the blood of Lilith.
The blood of a demon.
Not just any demon. The daughter of hatred. The mother
Daughter
of
of
sanctuary.
hatred.
She was banished ages ago. But this world is her creation. It was prophesied she would come back.
What does she want?
That's the question. Sanctuary has always been trapped amid the eternal conflict. A war between angels and demons. But Lilith serves neither side. She has her own plans for us.
And me?
To protect
Am
us.
I corrupted?
Not sure yet. But you two share a connection. What will you do about it?
It's very weird how
Use
we're
it.
not
Find out what she's after.
affected
Good.
by the hatred.
Then we're in this together.
Especially
Rest
since we ate
while
the
you can.
petals.
Then we'll start in Kiovashad.
We're going to
If we can't
Kiovashad.
stop Lilith, we'll all be damned. The angel in Arius. I'm sure you've heard the Cathedral of Light babbling about their Holy Father. Well, he's real. An angel walks among us. And when he learns that Lilith is here, blood will flow. They are ancient enemies.
They'll drag the whole damn world into their feud unless we can stop it.
He ain't lying about that.
Let's
So
not
this is
linger.
where we're introduced to
Kiyovershad lies just
Inarius,
ahead.
if you haven't played the other games.
Hold. To enter the city, you must
We have no
first...
time for this. To enter Kiyovershad, you must perform a cleansing ritual. Meaningless gesture, but some people take comfort in it.
How dare you?
Just let him through, lad. I've tried for years to get Lorath to do the ritual.
Fine. But this one stays.
I'll meet you inside.
So they have a ritual that you have to pass to.
Take a piece of holy cedar wood from the shrine and inscribe it with the sin which troubles you. Then cast it into the brazier. As the fire burns the wood, so too will the light burn away your sin.
So here we have to perform this ritual because of the church. And I guess it would make sense that if we burn our anger, that's why we're not affected. Just putting that into perspective in the story lore. Like that, putting into, theory that the ritual actually works. It's done.
Good. You must feel as though a great weight has been lifted from you. Welcome to Kiyovershad.
And now we enter Kiyovershad, the main hub city. You'll later run into more and more cities. This is the main one. Talk to Lorath.
So, what did you write on a little piece of wood? Something about hate or anger, perhaps? Well, it matters little, I suppose.
Does it? Hey, horse, are you going somewhere?
I'm off to the dry steppes in search of that pale man from your vision. I must know what part he plays in all this. But first, I need you to retrieve something of mine while I finish my negotiations. A merchant in the center of the city has it. Just tell him I sent you.
He's off. He leaves us in the city, even though we were supposed to go to the cathedral. Now that we're in the city, we have access to all our items that we've unlocked in all the seasons. So now we're fully in our true potential. Now we're gonna go over here and collect the item Laura sent me.
So the old man's finally decided to buy it back. Knowing him, he didn't mention coin, did he?
Of course not.
If he wants his weapon, you will need to pay.
So we're here for his weapon. So which one is it? Lorath's Hold on. Right there, we buy it.
The old man sold me this too. He said he didn't need it anymore, but I think he'd want it back all the same.
Then he gives us this relic right there on the table, which if you know the lore, that's the relic of the Haradrim. Now we go back to Lorath. In our full necromancer glory. I had to pay.
Apologies.
He also gave me this amulet. What is it?
The mark of the Haradrim. An ancient order of scholars and mages, sworn to protect Sanctuary from demons. These days, we are few in number. There is another Haradrim. Donnan. His breadth of knowledge about demons is equal only to his hubris.
Sounds
you
like
want to know.
You should seek him out in Skosgland.
If you want to
But
know
don't forget about the cathedral.
what happened to the
And they
Haradrim,
might prove to be useful allies too.
you might have to go to Diablo 3.
I'm going to the dry steppes to find out who that pale man is. Join me when you can, just be careful. Your ties to Lilith, the visions you see, you are the key to finding her and stopping whatever she has planned.
Apparently, I'm the key to stopping her. Let's see if that ends up being true.
Sometimes our paths in life are set to collide. We just don't know it. Whether it is by accident or fate's hand, there is nothing we can do about it. The wanderer lost in the storm, fed the blood of Lilith, saved by a lone monk. Different lives and incidents drawn together. By what? Destiny? Or some greater power pulling the strings? I did not know. But at the time, I thought I had the chance to protect humanity from the daughter of hatred. The Wanderer's connection to her gave me hope. Imagine that.
So we make our way up to the Cathedral of Light. Make our way in,
We were born
which
in
looks
sin,
amazing.
children of darkness. But the Father's light can be sought through penitence and faith. Walk in the light.
I've always complained about the point of view. The way the angle of the camera is not zoomed out enough and not zoomed in, like not the angle, the zoomed in, like it always messed with me. It's always messed with me. The game is so beautiful, has so much potential. And here we are looking at nothing.
Against sin, brother.
Yes, Reverend Mother.
Let the light of Inarius burn away wickedness. Let not temptation lead you from his holy radiance. Let righteousness sear away corruption and sin.
This is where we
Cast
meet
out
this
thy
crazy.
darkness, for only light must remain.
Cast out thine darkness, for only light must remain.
Is this the one from the west?
Yes, Reverend Mother. Did Lorath not accompany you?
He sent me on without him.
Putting faith in that old man was a mistake. What could possibly be of greater import?
Well, you did it, not me.
So, you know. We have received word from one of our knights of a demon sighting in Gale Valley. The description matches too closely to the sighting in the west.
She is
If you
so
would travel to
insane. She
Yelizabeth
don't even have
and
shoes.
take stock of events there, you would have the gratitude of the Cathedral of Light. I had thought to send Lorath, but
Again, he fails in his duty.
with or without Lorath, the will of Inarius shall be done.
Whatever.
Here, take the knight's report before you go.
The Knight's report.
Reverend Mother, I received a report of a potential demon sighting. Horned woman near Yelesna Mines. Performed routine inspection, nothing yet. Sent in priest and escort of knights. We'll report in when we find something.
Wow. I forgot about this, bro. This is exactly the type of scenario that you're missing in the rest of the game, bro. You never see this. You never see something like this in the game again. It's just while you're playing the story, these scenarios play out and you run into these things, and then it's just like bland. You don't see this during the seasons. And this is exactly the type of storytelling and shocking moments that we need all the time to keep engaged. So here we are.
I'm looking for a Horadrim named Donan.
Donan.
An old friend of his sent me.
At this hour, I'd wager he's in the keep. Check with the guard at the door.
So we're gonna look for Donan, which is the character he told us to find. Coming back over here to the go.
He's upstairs in the Great Hall with his son. Keep it quick.
Keep it quick. By the way, these guys look bulky and armored up and amazing. In the floor right here, we see a picture depicting one of the demons. And 3 warriors right here. You see them? A bearded, dwarf-looking guy. One that looks like a necromancer right here with white hair. And then the baldy with the beard over here. All like fighting that demon. And there over here we have Donan. Donan himself right there. Let's go up there, see what he's up to.
Dad, I need to be out in the field with the other knights.
Why the rush, my boy? You know, I found some of my old Horadric tomes. Stay here, and we can go through them together.
I can take some with me. We have a visitor.
Now we talk.
This discussion is not over. Is there something you need?
I have a message from Lorath.
Wow. There's a name from another life. Has the old man finally come down from the mountain?
With a warning. An ancient evil walks the land. The demon, Lilith.
And you know this how? Did you and Lorath discover something of interest?
Perhaps this is all connected to what you saw, Father.
Yes, I was just getting to that. There was an incident at my estate.
Yeah?
Probably best if we discuss it there.
Why?
Go and have a look around for yourself. I'll meet you shortly, and then we can talk more. As for your request, get to Bracesteg. And be careful. Stay close to the other knight's penitent.
I will. Don't worry.
So typical teenager, this kid is so eager to go out in the battlefield and experience the world for himself.
Welcome to Firebreak Manor,
Firebreak Manor.
I'm here about the incident. Donan gave me permission to look around.
Incident.
That was all he said.
Yeah?
I must be referring to his study. Something unsettling transpired there.
His study. So let's go check out exactly what he was studying. And here we have, clearly, more of Lilith's petals. And we're gonna see our useful power that shows us memories every time we touch these petals.
This can't be. I know who you are.
And I know you, Donan. Old, tired, each day a struggle to live up to your own legacy.
Get him.
What do you want with me?
Astaroth.
She's dead.
Astaroth cannot die. Not by your hand. What have you done with him?
Away, demon. I deny you.
You have grown so frail. I can make you the hero you were.
Return to the darkness from whence you came.
The hero he was.
Away!
That was a good cutscene. These guys do so good with cutscenes. Now, something started outside. Now we speak to Donan.
Men. They've never dared come so close to the estate before.
Perhaps they were
demons.
drawn by Lilith's presence. I saw a vision of her in your study.
What do you mean, a vision?
I don't fully understand how, but it isn't the first time.
Full of surprises, aren't you? No wonder you caught Lorath's attention. Well, now you understand my predicament. The daughter of hatred in my own home.
Yep.
She must be furious I cast her out.
That painting on your wall.
Did you?
Who are the others in it?
Why do you ask?
Lilith seemed to leave after seeing them.
Nafane and Erida. The druids who helped me slay Astaroth.
The druids.
Yes, I think you're onto something. I resisted her, so she might question them about the demon next. There are knights stationed in villages near the druids. If Lilith passed through, they must have seen her.
Alright, let's investigate.
Wood will bend like grass in the wind when the spirits arrive. Physical barriers alone will not be enough.
And your talismans and dirt scrolling will give the dead greater pause.
Alright, here we go. Into the next phase.
You picked a fine time to visit Brestag, Wanderer. The whetstones are singing. Hearts are pounding. Sweet music for a red day.
Donan sent me.
At least you're not another night penitent.
At least. It is us who will protect this village with our lives.
Let it be.
Yeah.
There is an ominous fog uphill. Mad spirits emerge from it. They'll be here shortly. Are you here to help us ward them off?
I seek a demon who passed through.
So, that's what it was.
That's what it was.
Well, this day keeps getting better, doesn't it? The demon went uphill to Erida's domain. But unless you want to join the spirits, I wouldn't go there. It's best you stay with us.
I can lead you to Erida.
Out of the question.
I'll be safe. Donan puts his trust in this traveler. So shall we all.
Okay.
Tell me when you're ready to move.
That's a dumb move.
Mind what lurks in the fog, and return as soon as you can. Donan will have my head if anything happens to you.
Then you shouldn't let him go. See? Thing about it is, well, I don't know why they even here. Druids could defend themselves. Let's go.
The roads are thick with fog, so the fastest route to the hills is east, through the Weeping Cairns.
Of course. Through danger, through the mouth of the wolves.
That's the entrance to the cairns ahead. Wait, why is the passage blocked?
Why is the passage blocked?
It's sealed, but there's writing. They look like old druid runes. The Song of Wind, the Howl of... Oh no, they're coming.
Hurry.
All right. E-a-le. E-a-le du-gru.
Kid knows what he's doing. He has knowledge.
It's a chant. The chant will open the way. Light, protect us. Hold them off.
Alright, let's get it. And when I say let's get it, I mean... Finally opened it.
It worked. Something's rousing the spirits from their rest. We should make haste within.
Right. In we go.
Demonic markings.
Lilith's been here.
Something's written on the altar.
Look at this. My
By
God.
stone and root, by tears and pain, we bear this flame that must remain. Dead eyes stained with ash and ember, cursed are we who must remember. Ah, an elegy written by Erida. This is a memorial to all who died fighting Astaroth.
The weak perish.
All ash forgotten.
To the memory of the lost.
We are not your enemy.
The lost that were in the battle against Astaroth.
She must be bending these heroes to her will. Erida would never stand for it. Unless... Oh, something has happened to her.
Something has happened to her.
Come on.
And this is where I find my first gripe with the story, which is we're always, during the whole story, we're always trying to catch up with Lilith. We are never at Lilith's pace. We never catch up to her, ever. We're always living in the past, in the memory of what she already did. And the thing about it is that the idea of us stopping her, it's crazy because we're always behind.
The elders. So much defiled. Demonic scars upon their grave and druid runes to rouse the dead.
This druid went dark.
These runes, the delicate touch. This is Erida's work. Why would you be aligned with the demon?
I have seen others fall under Lilith's control.
Yep.
Erida was sworn to keep the dead at peace.
This is where you should head back,
What
kid.
do we do?
We'll need to stop her.
Right. Solutions are found ahead, not behind, as Father says.
Right.
That was one of the revered dead from the cairns.
Returned to the worms. May they find rest.
Arlo.
Did you think we'd so easily join the dead, lad? How did you find your way up here?
Through the cairns.
Through them? Mighty brave of you. And mighty foolish.
What happened here?
Erida came through with a horned woman. Not her normal company, to be sure.
Ah. Lilith.
They headed towards Solitude, the top of the hill. The sound of Erida's Talharpa carried with the wind. And then, this madness began. If your aim is to follow them, you won't get far with all this fog. It seems to be drawn to the risen remains. We spotted others in the hills before this one tore from the earth.
I'll stay here and protect these two. The fog is too near to leave them undefended.
The stones defend us, lad. I remember when you were still
I'm staying, Arlo.
stubborn like your father. That will keep you alive.
Come with me. After we
The
take
roads
care
are
of
clear
that.
now. We need to get to Braystack. It's safer there.
We've lasted this long and survived worse.
You've been fortunate.
Braystack, swarming with those cathedral gobshites.
Of course.
Please, Arlo. Just for now.
Maybe we should go with him, Dad.
Well, the ale would be welcome.
I will deal with Erida and Lilith. See them safely to Braystack.
I will. Thank you.
It's good that we leave him behind.
Have you seen the signs as I have?
Making it.
Hell is coming, and my people are not ready to face it. Not yet. But you are already strong.
Making our way to the druid. We're too strong. That's how we like to play the story. Second time, at least. And where is she? Here she is. The mad druid. She went insane.
Only one of us will walk away from this. So let's enjoy the storm a moment. Nature's music.
The dead are killing your people as we speak.
Some will die, yes. But that is the way of nature. It is a crucible. It devours the weak and makes the strong stronger.
It's not nature if you
And
provoke
those who
it.
survive, they will save this land from hell.
You've
You
fallen
provoked
for
it,
the
you made it
demon's
happen.
lies.
No, no. This is my choice. Lilith only granted me the power to do what must be done.
And what did you give her?
All
What did you give her?
things must be earned in the wilds, even knowledge. Prove yourself, and you will have your answers.
Whatever, you told Lilith what she wanted to know. Where Afterop is. Done and done. Done with her. She is quite a challenging battle the first time we face her.
The stronger prevails. So be it.
What did you give Lilith?
I told her of the wards around Astaroth's prison.
Wards.
How to break them.
How to break the wards. Great.
Why? My people have forgotten what it took to defeat Astaroth.
Of course, now that you're old and about to die, you don't care.
They must learn again.
They must learn their lessons.
They cannot vanquish him. How can they stand against the full might of hell?
Now we head back to the village to update. I found Aradath.
And? She is at peace now.
Yes, she is.
I hope.
Uh-huh.
I never thought it would turn out like this. Heroism and sacrifice are often entwined in the course of fate. My mother's words. I must tell Father what has happened. What Lilith has done. We cannot let her destroy anything else.
Sure. Don't worry. We'll definitely catch up to her. That's all the time I have for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for joining me and making it this far. I would really appreciate it if you leave a like, subscribe so you don't miss out when I put the next episode, because I'm definitely going to play the whole story and we're going to take a look at everything, absolutely everything. And I definitely know there's some flaws in the story, just like there's some great moments. I can't wait. Can't wait to see it all over again. But for now, this is it. Thank you guys, and I will see you in the next episode. Peace.